there is a general expectation both among the viewer and the trade to know what next after Kotiyathipati. Before I get into that subject, I would just want to make a mention, as all of you are aware, that Kotiyathipati was a huge success and it was a history in Kannada television industry. In fact, there is an article in one of the trade magazines which says that after Hindi, Karnataka is the other market where KBC has really worked and seen success. And the full and the complete credit for Kotiyathipati's success should go to Puneet Rajkumar. Kotiyathipati has ensured that Suvarna become the #1 channel in weekday prime time. Kotiyathipati was watched almost by at least more than once by around more than 11 million people. So that's the kind of sampling that a show like Kotiyathipati has had. Now that we have reached a certain kind of a certain kind of a critical position in terms of viewership, we need to grow from here. And what better way to grow than to launch 3 new good fictions? Now, in fact, the first fiction that I'm going to talk to you about, Akashadipa, has an inspiration from a real life story that happened in Kotiyathipati. There was this person by name Preeti. She's from Shimoga. Her aspiration was to become an IPS officer, and her parents forced her to get married. And it so happens that she gets married to a shopkeeper, and she was so terrified by this entire incident that on that day, on her marriage day, she wanted to commit suicide. It's an actual incident. I mean, if some of you have seen Kotiyathipati, you would see the story of Preeti. And she wanted to commit suicide on that particular day, but she was forced by her friends not to do the same. But then after getting married, she gets to know, though this husband of hers is running is a shop owner, she gets to understand the genuine warmth and love of her husband. And the respect for her husband actually grew. The circumstances progressed in such a manner that the husband today takes care of her so much that she drops her to college, and he is helping her to pursue her dreams of fulfilling her career objective of clearing the IAS. So this story is actually also about Deepa, who wants to be and I think in this story she wants to be an IPS officer, and what all are the problems that she encounters. Then how she is able to lead the life of a bahu, a proper daughter-in-law, as well as that of wanting to fulfill her ambition. So this is a nice fiction that we are going to launch. Sakravalli Srinivas is involved in this interesting project. So this, I'm quite sure, is another winner from our from Suvarna that we have from what we have to offer. The second interesting project that we have on offer is a project that we've been discussing for the last 2 years, which is coming into shape now. Well-known veteran director Mr. Nagavarna is involved in this project. It's Kaladi Chanama. In Karnataka, there have not been too many historical serials which has been showcased or seen for quite some time. We have done a lot of research. Mr. Nagavarna has done has taken a lot of time on this project in terms of research and development. And we, in fact, 2 years back when we sat and discussed on what kind of historical project that we should venture into, we decided on Kaladi Chanama for varied reasons. One, not many people are aware about the kind of inspirational story that Kaladi Chanama is all about. She ruled Kaladi for almost 26 years, if I'm right, Mr. Nagana. And it's a fabulous story. I would say it's a fabulous story because it's not just fighting the Portuguese or more of warfare, but there is a lot of emotional drama in this particular serial, in Kaladi Chanama. And Kaladi Chanama is an inspirational story. I think that's more important. It's a story of a girl from an ordinary family how she goes on to be the ruler of Keladi, and how she fights various people, and the kind of the taxation system that she introduces, or the kind of discipline that she brings into the kingdom. I mean, you can't imagine. I mean, ruling a state for 5 years itself, there is so much difficulties. Way back in the 18th century, here was this lady who, from a very ordinary family, ruled a place for 26 years. So this is a very, very interesting story of ours as well. And we are indeed very proud and happy that we got involved in this project. I would easily classify this project of ours to be the costliest fiction project that we have ever got involved in. It's taken a lot of effort, and I should specifically express my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Mr. Nagavarna, because he's been very, very patient. And of course, a special word of mention and thanks to Mr. Shivaraj as well, who's been a pillar of support in putting this project too. It's been a dream project of us, and a lot of things are at stake as far as this project is concerned. Personally, for me, it's been a great moment, because Mr. Nagavarna knows, both of us have been working on this project for quite some time. We've had innumerable number of discussions. A lot of work has gone behind the scene. You will see some visuals, and you will get to know what. I mean, this is a project. See, for instance, just to give you a kind of example, in Hindi, when Jhansi was tried, people watched Jhansi during in our formative stages for initially few years, and then after that, when Jhansi grew, people are not following the story. So those are learnings that we have tried to incorporate. Why, at what point of time people moved out of the Hindi serial, and we should not allow that to happen in Kannada. So a lot of thinking has gone behind it. I'm sure Mr. Nagavarna will explain to you all that has gone into in terms of making of this project. The next big project of ours is Bhagavantru. There is a lot of family drama involved in it. It's a huge joint family, and what goes on there is what the story is all about. So we in Suvarna are looking forward in the launch of these 3 new fiction projects of ours, and we are hoping that it will find a lot of support and attraction among the viewers, and hopefully it brings inspiration and joy for all the people of Karnataka. Thank you very much.